So it was written owner name Swastika, dog name Swastika.
The one guest that I wanted to really invite and excited for was you. Everybody knows how passionate you are about the animals. You've been associated with Yoda for a while now.
I don't say like I found them, they find me. And I remember someone had called from Yoda telling me that नाम क्या लिखना है. So I said Swastika. नहीं मैम वो तो आपका नाम है. कुत्ते का नाम क्या लिखना है? So I said that Swastika ही लिख दो. I think people are just fascinated when dogs are small because they feel like toys.
Many stereotypes also. Now, there is a status symbol also. Buying dogs because they're friends and family. In Mumbai and across India, associate you with Patal Lok, the work you done. Amazing series.
After Patal Lok, the funny thing that happened that I felt like the nation has woken up to my existence.
Issues and the Supreme Court order, kind of anxiety it's given all of us.
Cruelty was always there. It felt like you've just poured ghee in the already lit fire. सारे कुत्तों को अभी निकाल देंगे. We will not allow them in. People are clapping.
Yeah.
People are not aware of whatever has happened from the Supreme Court.
The problem is Delhi. Problem is not India level. Delhi welfare communities, randomly dogs are picked up and kept in multiple cages.
There is so much of apathy towards community dogs. Then why are we having dogs in our militaries, squads and all of that? The hypocrisy lies there.
I don't want to see a day where you suddenly see same dogs. अगर पंडित बोलता है काले कुत्ते को रोटी खिलाओ तुम्हारे काले कर्म साफ होंगे तो तब खिलाते हो और उसी को खिलाने के बाद रास्ते में बीच में तो उसी कुत्ते को मारते हो. I also want to take your views on what you think about animal stay in Calcutta.
We get people who are interested, vets who are working there, trained people.
And 20 people like animals, 80 people don't. Nobody's telling you to love animals. Don't feel the same the way I do.
Don't need to burn
But
them.
those 20 people are helping you. Let them feed, let them sterilize.
You have a problem with the feeders.
Correct.
How can you have a problem with feeders if someone is coming to give someone food? We should do something about animal cruelty law and the fine. 50 rupees for a life, you have to at least give them the respect that they have a life. I will be really grateful to Almighty if Yoda arrives in Canada. Been to Yoda so many times.
What do you tell people who want to get into animal welfare?
Jump right in. I feel there are people who want to do. It's just that they don't know
Where to go,
what to do, who to find. Very grateful that when I went to Toronto this time, when I got 19 dogs passively adopted.
The celebrities who like animals and the celebrities who do not like animals. And there are people like you who don't care about your personal
My
brand
Instagram
is like an NGO workers page.
to prioritize things in your life, and I have prioritized this. I think this is my number one, and my profession will be number two, and then me with a coffee cup on a sultry afternoon.
So, thank you so much, Swastika ji, for coming today. I've done 8 episodes already, but one guest that I wanted to really invite and excited for was you. I'm glad that you made it today, and right before you were going to Calcutta.
Yes.
Right. So there's a lot to discuss. Your life is a journey, but first off, I want to start off by talking about your love for the animals, because a lot of people know, your fans know. Everybody who is like slightly associated also with you knows how passionate you are about the animals. I remember the first. I mean, you've been associated with Yoda for a while now, but I remember my first interaction with you was through Tanya, where I think you wanted to rescue Savitri. She had tumor TBT, I think. Yeah, and you ended up adopting the dog.
Yeah.
So I know it's a very lengthy topic, but why don't you tell our viewers the entire story about Savitri?
So I was shooting for a Netflix film this year, January 2025, and we were shooting at Danapani Beach in Mud Island. And like I always say, that it's not that I don't say like I found them. I think they find me.
Yeah.
So I always say that Savitri found me. So there were, I think, 5-6 vanity vans that day, and huge, big 3-door, 2-door vanity vans. And I was called on set, and I was going out of the vanity to go on set. I just opened the door, and a dog was there. I mean, just right in front of my vanity van door, and there were so many more vanities. She could have just gone anywhere. And so I always have biscuits in my bag. And also my spot boy Avad, who has been to Yoda so many times with other dogs as well. So he also has biscuits, and we have chota, katoris that whenever if we see a stray and feels like that, they are thirsty or hungry, so we can just give some food. So I told her that let's give her some biscuit. And she was wagging her tail like it'll fall off. So we fed her some biscuits. She had some water, and then she was following me. And the assistant directors who were also accompanying me, we had to cross the road and get down and go to the end of the beach. Uh, they kept on telling me that, ma'am, she's following you. I said, yeah, maybe, she's getting the smell of, because I just came from Calcutta yesterday, so maybe. I have a rescue Rindi back in Calcutta also. Her name is Pulki. So I said, maybe she's getting the smell. And then she followed me all along. And then she turned. So the moment she turned, I could see the state of the vagina was bad, as in it was horrific. And there was just pus and blood, and it looked like cancer. So I just told Awad that give me my phone, because I'm not carrying my phone on set. And I took pictures. I just held her tail and I took pictures, and I immediately sent it to Anushka, saying that it's just not looking good. So tell me what should I do, because I need to send her to Yoda right now. And she got back, and we had planned that I'll finish shoot by 2 or 3 p.m. and then me and Awad will take her to Yoda and understand what's going on. So I just told her that, keep a look on her. And she went then away, and she was sitting the other end of the beach under a tree. So I said, Awad, you don't need to take care of me. Bottle jo bhi hai, yahan pe kahin pe rakh do, and you go and be with her. So that I don't she doesn't go missing. And luckily so that it had started a bit of drizzling or something, and Awad came running to me with the umbrella. And we turned, and she was not there. So I packed up at 3 p.m. that day. I remember me and Awad were there till 8 p.m. Searching, looking for her. Did not find her. Found another dog who had a eye infection. So we sent her to Yoda that day. Correct. The next day, we were having night shifts the next 2 days. So the call time was 5 p.m. or so. But me and Awad, we reached around 2 so that we can search. And I know, and God knows how I have, worked those 2 days, because I know I was giving a shot. And while giving a shot, like I'm performing, but I could see that at a distance a dog was running, from left to right. And my eyes are just following that dog, and I'm still managing my work. And then I've heard a cut. And I was like, Awad, bhago! There's a dog there. Just for trying to understand whether it was her. Oh. And I've just seen her like for so less time. It's very difficult to pinpoint which one. And Anushka also contacted the feeders in Mud, and there are in that locality, that 3 kilometer stretch, there were almost more than 40 dogs who were well fed, and they looked healthy, and they had collars and all of it. And I thought, my head is going to tilt, because those 2 days I was just like this. I was just trying to see the back of every dog that I could see, so that that was like the identification. Yeah. And the second or the third day, I remember it was 1:30 at night. I was talking to my daughter on the phone, sitting inside the vanity, and I was crying that the poor dog will die, and I don't know what to do, because I have searched. There's nowhere to search anymore. And I've looked into people's houses, I've gone into the farmhouses, hotels, bus ke niche, auto ke niche, gaadi ke niche. There's no place left. Yeah. And I was crying on the phone that I don't know why am I not being able to find her, and why did I get to see her only if I can't do anything about her. True. And suddenly there was a knock on the vanity door, and Awad said that, really? Ma'am ji, wo mil gayi. Oh. And I said, I just, of course, I ran out, and I saw Awad has grabbed some kapda from the costume department and made a knot with a red cloth. And I said that, are you sure Awad ki ye wahi hai? So he said, पीछे देखा है मैंने, उसका वो wound है. तब तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा था what has happened. Because so many dogs look the same. So then she was there inside the vanity. She had tandoori chicken and roti and all of that for dinner. And then me and Awad, we got her back to my place.
Hmm.
And the next day I took her to Yoda, and then her chemo started.
Yeah. I think that's there. Plus, while you were looking for the dog, we already got to know that you're gonna send one.
Yeah.
So this is how I got to know Tanya messaged me, and I think Tanya and your sister
Yeah,
were
their school.
classmates.
Yeah,
So,
their school.
so then she
Right.
got to know that you needed help for this dog. So I said definitely we'll help out because it's not just because you are reaching out; it's because the dog was really
Yeah.
going through a lot.
And I also remember that when I was speaking with Tanya, she said that Swastika di, OPD shuts at 5, but Yoda is open till 11, so you can send her by that time. And I did send the other dog by 11, and I remember someone had called from Yoda telling me that, ma'am, naam kya likhna hai? So I said, Swastika. So then he said that, नहीं मैम वो तो आपका नाम है, डॉगी का कुत्ते का नाम क्या लिखना है. And I was at work and going mad with this Savitri situation. So I said that Swastika ही लिख दो. So he's like, the guy was telling me, हाँ नहीं मैम मैं पूछ रही हूँ कि डॉग का नाम क्या लिखना है. मैंने बोला डॉग का नाम भी स्वास्तिका ही दे दो. How I did not have the bandwidth to now find a name.
Yeah.
So next when Savitri ka chemo was happening and I went to Yoda and Tanya was there and I went to see how the other dog was doing, and I also have taken a photo. It was so funny. So you all hang those boards now outside the cage.
Yeah.
So it was written owner name Swastika, dog name Swastika, vet name Dr. Sayyed.
Yeah.
So I took that photo and I sent it to my friends and family WhatsApp groups.
Yeah. Then Tanya suggested that because of obviously Savitri, the name about where it comes from, the Patal Lok.
Yeah, and when I looked at her like nicely inside the van, she had the same color as the Patal Lok Savitri, like her fur coat was same color. Her eyes gave out the same expression, and she was that chotu, very petite size. Like I think it was just inevitable that she'll come back to me.
Right. So I remember because from this moment onwards, we were in touch almost every day
Yeah.
about her chemos and her follow-ups and everything. But I knew that you were treating the dog with an expectation to put her back in the area, right? Up until this point, you had not thought of an adoption.
Yeah.
But yes, I know that you started posting for families to come forward.
Yeah.
Right? You
Yeah.
hadn't made up your mind to keep the dog because
Yeah.
of obviously
Because
you
of
travel
course
a lot.
I'm
Yeah.
always traveling and I don't have a full-time maid here in Bombay.
Mhm.
In Calcutta, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, my house help, she's been there with us for almost 9
Correct.
years now. So
when did you decide to finally, okay, I'm not letting her go?
See, I was actually not wanting to let her go because initially when I took her to Yoda, and I remember, the doctors and everyone saying that, ma'am, you can release her back to her area and we'll go and do the, treatment. And I was like, no, I've spent so many hours, finding her. What if, she goes missing again? Because she was in a lot of pain and discomfort. I said, no, I'll take care of her. And there was a lot of dressing needed to be done on a daily basis. And I said, no, I'll take care of her and let her be with me till the chemo is, happening. And that was almost 4 or 5 chemos, which happened
Yeah.
over 1.5 months or 2 months. And then I thought that if I'm not here, what to do? So I was, putting up a post for adoption, and it's very difficult, I think,
Yeah.
to get indies adopted.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I don't know what's the obsession with pets. Like,
Yeah,
breed.
breed dogs,
Yeah.
and they are also getting abundant constantly.
Correct.
I think people are just fascinated when dogs are small because they feel like toys,
Hmm.
and once they start growing bigger in size, and responsibilities also grow.
Many
then-
stereotypes also now. There is a status symbol also. People are buying dogs
Yeah.
because their friends and families are
yeah.
buying. Larger topic. Again, coming back to Patal Lok, I know you've done massive amount of work. Like people, I follow Bengali cinema because I'm married to Bengali, but much before that also because purely for the content and storytelling that we call this segment of people Bhodro Log, I think. Right, so that's what Tanya taught me. Like I've been following the culture and I've been following the work. We'll get to the work, but I think a lot of people in Mumbai and across India associate you with Patal Lok, the work you've done. Like amazing series, and you and Jaydeep Balawat both. Like, people take back those two characters for a long time. So there also, I think you had Savitri.
Yeah.
But talk about Patal Lok, the whole experience. It was at a time when the lockdown just happened.
No.
or was about to?
No. We shot in 19.
Okay. But released after lockdown, I think.
Yeah, released in
Yeah.
20 after lockdown.
Yeah.
But we shot in 19, so we did not know what is COVID. But it was extremely, I think, dog friendly unit. Not just with Savitri, but there's just people in the unit. They were very, very, I think, kind. And so I just thought, and that was the only suggestion that I offered from my end, that when we were doing workshops and just before shoot. So I called up our showrunner Sujit sir, and I said that this character has roots in Bengal, so it will be best, I think, for me if I can communicate with the dog, as in my character can communicate in my mother tongue, because I'm always talking with my dogs in that language, and I can just be my most authentic self if I'm speaking in Bengali when I'm communicating with the dog about when, because there was a lot happening with the dog. She was pregnant, she was giving birth to puppies. There was this problem in the house because my husband was not okay with she coming and living inside the house. So I said, let me just do my scenes with her in Bengali, and they were happy.
It changed a lot of gave a lot of character.
I thought that, oh my god, if I was I don't know if I was talking in English or Hindi ki aao khana kha lo, it would have been so bad. I would have just done shit.
Yeah. And now I can relate because I live in a household where my wife is crazy about animals and she talks to them in Bengali, expecting them to understand also. Like, she's like, I told you, why didn't you listen to me?
Yeah, so Savitri, I think I just tell my friends that, whenever I'm speaking or posting about her, that she is a Marathi turned Bengali.
But correct, very natural, but it changed a lot of, like, it gave a very cute tone to the entire conversation. How was your working with Jaideep, the crew? The director I know is he was awesome.
Yeah, Proshit. So I got actually lucky because Proshit is also Bengali, and our DOP he's also Bengali. So and Neeraj, I had I think all my scenes I had either with Neeraj or with the dog. So Neeraj also has spent a lot of time in Jamshedpur. I mean, he's growing up here, so he also understands Bengali properly. So my life on set was just superb.
Yeah, but I think this is what I'm not trying to fanboy you, but I know that after so much filmography, for you, how easy or difficult it is to get into a character because the new age actors, they make it look so complex. Is it really that complex? Like to get into a difficult character or a negative character or a very intense character, does it drain you psychologically? I was just interviewing the founder right before you.
Pet Kit.
Pet Kit, yes. And it's amazing what India is doing in terms of the pet care field, right? Because I remember when we had Cookie, we would struggle in terms of because we had to keep a caretaker at home at all times. Now imagine a product like this where a camera,
for the food.
a camera keeps an eye on your dog, and then through your phone you can see when you want to feed. You press a button, the tray comes out, the dog can eat, and then when you're done feeding, just put the tray back in. Like that's just one of them. They have these automatic cat litter boxes. They have these automatic feeding tools.
Feeding part is I think most crucial because when you're going out for longer hours, there are dogs and cats who can stay alone. But khana dena hai time pe, and then you can't put the food early in the morning and then leave because it'll go bad.
Correct. And not just the technology part. There is a lot of the cat litter boxes are there where the cleaning is very easy. The automatic tray on the push of a phone on a button. Everything is AI driven. There are softwares that are installed into these products. I was just amazed as how technologically driven this guy is. So Rahil handles the entire India operations for this brand, and he donated cat litters to Yoda.
Wow!
And when we saw the product, it was like amazing, right? So again,
let's give him my regards.
Yeah, and we should celebrate these companies because we need to do a lot more in the pet space. See, it's a difficult process. But everybody, I think, has their own way of, going through it. I mean, maybe, actors, they're always speaking of some school of acting, some method, some technical this and that. But I feel
you as an individual, as an artist, you have to find that emotional connect. Everybody has their means to do it, so it's very difficult to explain. And but I've been doing this for 25 years now. I think, if there's a camera and something is expected, I will be able to do it.
Because your muscle memory, I think now you can just
Yeah,
switch on,
now
switch off.
that really happens very fast. And after Patal Lok, the funny thing that happened, that I felt like, the nation has woken up to my existence, and a lot of articles were being written, and a lot of people told me on call, whoever was, calling during promotions, interviews, and all that. You've arrived. I said, I've arrived long back.
Yeah, exactly.
I had arrived long back. It's just that.
While Patal Lok was a great web series, came at a time when we needed good content, because after lockdown, nobody was watching anything nice. But I mean, correct, I agree. Like, there is so much work you've done before that,
Yes.
and even after that, like, people, if I have to associate you, there are so many bigger
Yeah, but
projects
so
you've
many.
done.
I think the best thing that happened after Patal Lok is people have searched me and found what other work of mine is available on which OTT, and then they have gone back. And
But all of them were
watched
already big. It's not that this only Patal Lok was big. Despite being into, so there are, I think there's some Hindi projects also you've done, but even the Bengali projects were pan India level projects that you've done. But yeah, anyways, I'll keep talking about this otherwise. The other thing that I want to get into is the recent, issues and the Supreme Court order.
Oh God,
the kind
just
of
had sleepless nights.
exactly the kind of anxiety it's given all of us. So let's start about what you were doing and how did you perceive the entire judgment, those 10-15 days of everything that was happening.
See, I feel we are living in a time where there's just so much information available out there, and so much is being shared, that trying to understand which is the authentic information, or which news is actually what has happened, that identifying that is very important. And yeah, it was troubling, and what Supreme Court is going to say, and then the verdict came that in 2 weeks, eradicate. And even now, there's so much of videos, and I've also been speaking to a lot of my police contacts in Kolkata, wherever they need help, that cruelty was always there. Now, post the Honorable Supreme Court, saying whatever or coming out with these verdicts, it felt like you've just poured ghee in the already lit fire, and not everybody is going back and seeing what changes have the Supreme Court ordered, or what is the final outcome, and what is happening, and what the NGOs or the municipal corporation is supposed to do about vaccination, sterilization. How are there has to be trained people to go and pick up dogs. People are not hearing or understanding that. They only remember कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोल दिया है कुत्ते को हटाओ यहाँ से, तो उसको मार के हटाओ, पॉइजन करके हटाओ, जो भी हो. And I've seen so many videos lately that educated people, they're with families, kids, older senior citizen, they're all sitting in the lawn of the apartments, and someone is saying कि सारे कुत्तों को अभी निकाल देंगे बिल्डिंग से, we are like we will not allow them, and people are clapping.
Yeah. Society groups have become so wild about this.
I don't know, and because I have always been living with indies and nurturing them in my own house and in the garage. One thing that I've seen, that they never poop and pee in the place that they stay.
Correct.
They always go out. And
again, that's why the whole argument is so nonsense. I don't even feel like answering those questions. You
and then
walk into any society, they're all messy. The societies take you maintenance के नाम पे हजारों रुपए. It's all unhygienic, clean.
What are
और one small poop अगर किया भी है तो उसका इतना बड़ा issue बनाना है.
And I feel that I'm still seeing. I feel scared to open Instagram. Truth be told, I'm like, my phone is like this because so many people tag me and send collab requests for cruelty cases because they're asking for help or something, and I'm like, I open my phone like this, so that I can just send it to my social media team and say that, tag them or
Hmm.
send it to them, because if I know I can't sit and look at it and
Yeah.
live through it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, people are not aware of the final whatever has happened from the Supreme Court. वही जो पहले जो आया था, the first one, and also that rabies case, that was also not actually
It's
a
a lot
valid
of
one.
it's all propaganda and narratives that are floating around. This is what happened in my life in those 11, 12 days. I was so you know about Tanya, what happened, and we'd gone to Calcutta that time. So this happened 2 days after I went to Calcutta. And I was in Calcutta while this was happening. ये 2 दिन के बाद we realized that this is ridiculous. Like the first judgment was completely unscientific in nature, and I'll break it down for everybody. What they are saying is there is a dog that killed a kid.
But the parents have said that the kid
Dog
did not-
the kid died out of meningitis.
Yeah.
Okay. Second, they dig back to the dog bite cases. Now, if you break it down seriously, there are 37 lakhs dog bite reported in Delhi. How do you get this data? When you dig deeper, you get to see that they are getting 37 lakhs of injections given on rabies. Now, if you break it down, it is 5 injections per one bite. You get 5 vaccinations, right? So 37 divided by 5 is the actual count of bite. Is that bite of a cat, of a dog, of a monkey, of your own pet, of a street dog? Nobody knows that. So if you actually see the street dog bites, the number is far lesser. But उसके बावजूद भी how many deaths from rabies? Zero. These are parliamentary numbers. ये सिर्फ उसका issue बना के when you go further deep into the topic, what I've seen is the problem is Delhi. The problem is not India level. Street dog problem है पूरे India में, but Delhi welfare community is also very inactive. So that's where the whole thing is that people on the other side are also very aggressive and people on this side are also very laid back.
But I genuinely feel that NGOs all over the country, because I work with so many, they have trained people to catch dogs and
You sterilization.
start the vaccination.
But
and
I'll give you the
sterilization.
contact. Delhi gives you 900 rupees as a tender contract for government NGOs to do ABC. एक ABC अगर ढंग से ethical तरीके से करना है तो it's at least 2800 rupees in cost. You're paying the
But
NGOs.
also, have you seen so many videos how people are just catching mother dogs, pregnant dogs, puppies? मतलब उसी में तो मर जाएगी.
Look at the mortality also how you do ABC. ABC is not random job. It's a very ethical job. So even at Yoda, when you pick up a dog, our mortality is almost zero because you have to return the dog back into the city. But when I went to Delhi, I saw the ABC is also very unhealthy and unhygienic. Randomly, dogs are picked up and kept in multiple cages. खाना कम मिल रहा है, सूचर्स ड्राई नहीं हो रहे हैं. I mean, because you are,
at the head of such a important organization for the welfare of animals, is there any way this Delhi issue can be handled? Because I think anybody needs to work with the government, and the government also needs to work with people who know the job. Correct. So is can there be any communication or any solution or any talks? See, solution is copy what's working. Mumbai, why is people not? See, BMC is also not the best corporation that you can say in terms of anything else. But for animal welfare, I can vouch. I've been working with BMC. Look at the number of vaccinations they did last year. These are verified number. These are vaccinations. While one vaccination, for example, context-wise, if I have to vaccinate a dog in my building, जो एनजीओ लेके आएगा ना उसको उस डॉग का फोटो चाहिए, इंजेक्शन का फोटो डालना है और वो वाइल का इंजेक्शन से निकालते हुए वाला वीडियो ऐप में अपलोड करना है. ओनली देन दैट डॉग गेट्स काउंटेड एज अ वैलिड वैक्सीनेटेड डॉग. BMC did 75,000 vaccinations last year in Mumbai, rabies के. Why is not everybody else not doing it? ठीक है. Goa also. वो पैसा अलॉट होता है. Where does that money go? So that's one. Second is NGOs in Delhi. Barring one or two, nobody else is doing an ethical work. So there is a problem in the welfare community also. As nobody can raise the same allegations about Yoda or IDA or any other NGOs in Mumbai. Because if you are getting the tender or even if you are not getting the tender, we are doing the sterilizations from the AWS standards. जो welfare board, animal welfare board ने जो define किए, we are following those metrics. Sutures कैसे यूज होने चाहिए, क्या लेवल पे आपको पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव केयर रखना है, आपका एंटीबायोटिक्स कितना होना चाहिए, एनेस्थीसिया प्रोटोकॉल्स क्या है, everything is defined. But again, the last thing needs to be fixed is Delhi needs good NGOs. So we've reached out and we are probably getting into Delhi now soon. But ABC vaccinations
And third thing, which people don't talk about, is community engagement, community welfare program where you send behaviors. Like if you break it down, if you have 10 dogs in your area, there is one dog that is annoying, which is definitely biting without provocation. वो है कुछ root causes. You bring them to a shelter for 15 days, they kind of fix, they get थोड़ा better. This is the Lucknow model. लखनऊ में अगर aggressive dog report होता है, they get a rehab for 15 days and they're sent back. Second dog bite case अगर वो same dog का आता है, then they go for a permanent sheltering. When you do it this way, then the actual dogs that you're putting into shelter is far less than what you're actually
And
putting.
Goa also has done, like, they did this full anti-rabies campaign.
WBS.
So unloving, and people, I don't know, like educated people staying in big buildings. From where is this, I don't know, apathy and disgust coming towards community animals?
Correct. So again, that's a topic for us to now get into, because एक तो चलो ठीक है, you have animal welfare people who are doing good for the animal, and there are people who don't like them. My question is, it's okay to not like them. If you are saying हम इनको उठा के शहर के बाहर भेज देंगे, if you are encouraging thoughts, news media पे बड़े बड़े जर्नलिस्ट आके बोलते हैं, I'm so glad Supreme Court did this. तुम क्या मैसेज दे रहे हो? You're making the country so unethical in terms of, it is not a culture. फिर कल आप बिल्लियां भी मारोगे, फिर आप सांप भी मारोगे, आप बंदर मारोगे, मतलब this. Then you create cruelty to an extent.
And see, my thing is that if there is so much of apathy towards community dogs, then why are we having dogs in our army?
Correct.
And, you know, security squads and military squads and all of that? The hypocrisy lies there, na? Agar इतना ही प्रॉब्लम है तो why are we, then just हटा दो from everywhere.
फिर ये लोग करेंगे ऐसा, जुल्म कर करके पॉपुलेशन ऑलमोस्ट जीरो हो जाती है, फिर एक कैंपेन शुरू करते हैं सेव टाइगर. अब अगर वो सही टाइम पे ध्यान रखा होता तो टाइगर के लिए पीछे नहीं पड़ना पड़ता ना. Now they will, I don't want to see a day where you suddenly say save dogs. The species existing.
Yeah.
Why do you have to kind of, you know, let it extend?
Yeah, and I feel in our nation we take use and help of religion all the time for anything. If where logic fails, religion comes into the picture. Correct. So a dog is plays such a big part in Mahabharata.
It's
a dog is
sorry.
So
अभी now
you
drop the dog.
Yeah.
अगर पंडित बोलता है काले कुत्ते को रोटी खिलाओ तुम्हारे काले कर्म साफ होंगे, तो तब खिलाते हो. और उसी को खिलाने के बाद रास्ते में बीच में तो उसी कुत्ते को मारते हो. So again, it's a large topic. There is no end to it. One appeal that I have for people to thoda dimag chalao. It is not in our, like, as Indians or as human beings, it is not right for us to think of solutions that is cruel to others.
Yes.
Other kind. And Gita also says that if you are powerful, the true justice you can do with your power is to help the people who need it.
Yeah.
And who needs it more than the voiceless?
Absolutely.
So now that we are discussing this such an intense topic, I also want to take your views on what you think about the animal state in Calcutta. What's the state of the street dogs, cats, or any street animals in general?
Kolkata, I think still work is happening because there's this very, very good vet place that has opened in Mudiali. And they're just not doing dogs and cats, but they're also taking care of exotic animals. So I think it's called the Vet Spectrum. It's a long name, but they're doing very good because my colleagues or my friends who have snakes or some bird that falls under the exotic category. And iguanas, and they are taking.
Wow! I didn't know there was a place like this in Calcutta.
Yes, they have opened, and I have been to that place with one of my friends, and they have they're fully equipped, like with OTs, and also they have gotten these equipments for water therapy for dogs who have.
It's a full-fledged
hip issues or some kind of displacement, you know. Yeah, so it's quite massive. But and they do a lot of like free treatment for the strays as well. And there are a few NGOs that have opened up who are doing very good work. There's one called Obola.
Mm.
They are only treating distemper cases.
Wow.
Because it's very difficult to find NGOs who wants to take distemper kids.
Yeah.
And they give that token, and then you can track them with the token. So Calcutta still things are happening, but in the outskirts, I think if you go to Bardhaman or Purulia or the interior districts, very very very
Largely, I think across the nation, if you look at animal
very
welfare,
bad,
we are
very
very slow.
very sad.
Yeah.
So you hardly get people who are interested. Hardly have vets who are working there, trained people. It's happening, but picking up very very slowly.
Is it wrong to assume that I think Calcutta, as a community, like the people of Kolkata, are very compassionate by nature and the culture? Because I don't notice as much cruelty, as much hate towards animal as I see in the north of India right now.
It happens, but
See, there's
there are
always a
secret-
section.
It happens, but still there are the number who will go and fight it out is also quite big
Correct.
in Calcutta.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, largely the entire country has that sort of community that is unaware and educated, not willing to kind of let anybody help also. But I've seen a lesser problem in Calcutta because when you walk down a street, you will see random kids playing with the dogs. You will see the people who stay not in a very well-to-do localities also spending their own hard-earned money for the.
I personally know a lot of human beings. They are working in 3-4 houses as helps, but they feed almost like 25 dogs every night, and we also give them the money whenever we can. There are rickshaw pullers who take care of strays, auto drivers who take care of strays.
Yeah, correct.
Strays and diligent feeders. Because we had done a lot of drives during lockdown and COVID, and I know for a fact that in Howrah, because trains and everything was shut, so people were not going and coming, and it was just barren, and the strays over there were not getting enough food. And I know that Howrah police had come, come to support, and they made sure that once in a day food was being supplied.
That's what we want. No, I don't want everybody to feel the same passion and
I think
compassion.
it's very important that you have to work.
Yeah.
As a community, you have to work with people in power. You have to work with the police. The police has to work with us. You have to work with the government. Otherwise,
You can't.
individually fighting this is going to be very difficult.
And मेरे को एक concept ही समझ में नहीं आता. There are, let's say for example, if there are 100 people and 20 people like animals, 80 people don't. Okay, nobody's telling you to love animals. Don't feel the same the way I do.
Don't need to burn
But
them
those 20 people are helping you. Let them feed, let them sterilize, let them vaccinate the
Yeah,
dogs.
why should you have a problem with the feeders?
Correct.
You're not paying for it, you're
Yeah.
not cooking the food, you're not feeding them. So how can you have a problem with feeders if someone is coming to give someone food?
If you take away feeders from this country, the dogs will go mad, the streets will be flooded with animals, and then these people have no solution. Nobody, none of these will pick up a dog in their hand and say, come and do neutering. So again, they are just discouraging the community that is helping the society in a large way.
True that.
Yeah, so cool. Like while we're talking about Calcutta,
Also, another very important thing that whenever I'm speaking to someone from the ministry or some MPs or MLAs or whoever, I find or I am in the same space with them, we should do something about the animal cruelty law and the fine.
Yeah.
50 rupees for a life. You have to at least give them the respect that they have a life and they are living beings. You can't have 50 rupees as a fine because then nobody cares. So many amendments are happening. Then 1960s में किया हुआ prevention of
Cruelty Act.
Yeah, Cruelty Act is there's no amendment. There's no amendment to that. So yes.
Also, now that you brought in law, I assume this is where it's getting halted. when you bring in law, you also then have to cater to the same law handlers, cows, donkeys, all other animals, right?
Hmm.
Are you aware that cow is the biggest? Why we say Gau Raksha and this and that? Cow slaughter is like meat export is. We are the second meat exporters, beef meat exporters in the world. Do you think there is an industrial aspect to it? Because what will you do then? Because that laws will apply to how you consume cow meat as well. What do you think about this?
मट सब बंद कर दो cow meat,
Correct.
goat meat,
Huh. But
mutton,
why?
lamb,
Okay,
सब
that's probably
सब
halting the laws.
pigs,
हाँ.
pork, सब बंद करो फिर. Otherwise, you have to make avenues for livelihood. Animals that fall under livelihood, and then do
But
something.
no, but
I don't know. Like,
I mean,
see, then someone can come and say that we are killing chickens also.
Hmm.
But
Like there's no end to it.
livestock is a different issue,
Hmm.
and dogs, cats are different issues. I mean, they don't fall under the whole
I'm
category.
only saying कि what you're doing in the meat industry is something that's a long battle. We'll get there when we can. But what a dog walking in front of me, I'm taking acid and throwing on it.
Yeah.
It is a very
Yeah.
bad. Like it's arms act come in play. I saw a man running with sword behind a dog, like literally a sword. So that's no longer just the animal cruelty. That man running the sword can tomorrow kill a woman or a child,
Yeah, they will.
and they are
That's
doing
how
it.
that's how it starts.
So the laws are not needed just to protect the animals, to maintain the society and keep them sane. But yes, now that you're talking about Calcutta, I just want to understand from you also how was your growing up, and what is Calcutta like? I personally know, but I would want the audience to know more about Calcutta.
Calcutta is, if I have to say it in a line, Calcutta is slow and steady might win the race.
Why do you say might?
Because in today's world, slow and steady can never win the race. You have to be fast and steady.
But monks are very peace oriented also. They are not very keen on
It's not called peace oriented, Dheeraj. I think there's a very quintessential word that we use for Bengalis. It's called lad. Lyadh.
Yeah.
Lad is, let me sit and look at the stars.
Yeah.
Romanticizing everything.
Yeah.
We need our afternoon
Naps.
naps. Dopaher ko bhat dal, mashed potato.
Money also, they need only that much that they need for surviving. No thriving, nothing. But
very low maintenance.
But I envy that life sometimes. Like
low maintenance.
Yeah.
We are low maintenance.
And I
Dal bhat, aloo settu, and we're
Correct.
just happy and good to
Yeah.
go. And little bit of fish, mutton jhol on a Sunday. And yeah.
No, I've
And
seen
I've
that.
like, so we were doing a campaign with a food blogger that wanted to rehabilitate and make smaller shops, food shops, better. Who have been serving us for years and years, but how they were 50 years before, they are still like that now. So we were doing a campaign, crowdfunding, so that we can give them the money so that they can make the shops bigger, better. They said they don't want, they don't need. They will shut the shop at 7. They will not open
Yeah,
on
I've seen
Sundays. Or Sunday ko 5 baje. Half the times I have been to shops, and because it's a Sunday, they're not open at 5 p.m. also.
Yeah.
And I'm asking around that, so when will the shop open, because it's already 5 p.m. রবিবার খুলবে যখন খোলার হবে আর কি.
So literally you're saying that all the Bengalis are literally Gen Zs. Because I think that's the comparison I can relate to. Because Gen Zs have a similar method to work mostly. I'm no offense to Gen Zs, I think I get hate on this also. But yeah, there is this Narayan Murthy thing that happened that he said work 70 hours and everybody went wild on him.
I think Bengalis, they will do it at their own pace, wish and will.
Yeah. But there are these people also who stand out. I've seen people hustle in Calcutta, people at various stages.
No, I'm just saying the usual mode of the city, I'm saying. Not like, of course, there will be aberrations, but mode of the city is. And also, there's a thing that we are into passing the job. You
Hmm.
know, like
Yeah.
I tell you something, you'll be like, "Hey, dekh rahe to," and then the other person is also saying this to someone.
Delegating.
"Ota kode de to." So it just keeps on moving
Yeah.
hands.
No, true. I agree. I go to Calcutta. I have a checklist of things I want to eat. That's one thing that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
make sure I
It's the
accomplish.
food hub.
You
I think,
can't find anywhere else.
of the world. I
Yeah,
think. So I stay in South Calcutta, and there's this place called Lord's Bakery, More, like the center, which is 5 minutes from my house. It's a crossing. It's a 4-road crossing. Only that place, last year they had done a survey. Only that place has 170 eateries.
Wow.
Like, do tala mein 4 floors they have made, but there is nothing, no cuisine that you will not find there.
Right.
There's no fine dining, but apart from fine dining, everything is
How
there.
have I not been to this place? Have I?
And they have been, they're open till 11, 12, and at any hour in Calcutta, I think you will get food.
Wow. Yeah, true. I think I'll just tell my editor to reach out to the brand and tell me for this. Because if you are recommending them, I'm sure they will love it. But yeah, I think the food is great. Again, coming back to the animal welfare part, I know you want to do a lot yourself, and you also want to kind of help more and more lives. You and Tanya were discussing about doing something in Calcutta together. What do you think you have in mind exactly? Where do you want to take this forward?
I will be really, really, I think, grateful to Almighty if Yoda arrives in Calcutta, because I have been to Yoda so many times. I've been to the previous car shelter. I've been to Malad. And I've been working so closely, not just for Savitri, but I've sent popcorn, I've sent other dogs from Yari Road. And I've always spoken with Anushka. She is like I just, like, before I knew you, and I of course know Tanya, but I did not know that she was associated with Yoda. I thought Anushka is my
go-to.
Yeah, messiah. I mean, anything happening with dogs, she would be the first person for me to call and say that, can you send the ambulance, or I will send someone. During popcorn also, she died later, but she had come back properly healed from Yoda. We were searching for her for almost 3-4 hours in the Fisheries University, like Anushka and then 2 people who came from Yoda, and the ambulance person and myself. And the Fisheries University in Yari Road is huge. I mean, you don't know where it ends, and it took us a long time. So yeah, and people, I think, Yoda, they are also patient. It's not like, हाँ 9 बजे एम्बुलेंस आना है तो डॉग रेडी रखना चाहिए, हम आके उठा के लेके जाएंगे. A lot of people who do that also, that they'll not come and wait. So I really feel that it will be a huge help for the community animals.
Yeah. So it's in plan. Within 6 months, we'll look at Kiryora. We've already started raising funds for moving.
Yeah, and then I can also do a lot more work there.
Yeah.
Because
we could use your connections
and contacts.
Only from the standpoint that we need more and more people to just go ahead.
Also, I think help you with giving you people who know the job, trained people who are all working chotu karke individually. They are working, but if they come and join the organization, then we'll have a lot of very abled people to.
No, that's there in my priority. First, we are closing Goa in next 1 month. Delhi, we are getting into it because of the situation. So we are getting into Delhi quite sooner. But yes, once we do all of this, I think October, November, I'm going to discuss Kolkata with you. But we have to get there. But also, what do you tell people who want to get into animal welfare and who want to help out?
Jump right in.
How do you start? Where do you start? A lot of people ask me this question.
Keep on talking. I mean, I think you need to keep hammering same things over and over again. And, I feel there are people who want to do. It's just that they don't know
where to go,
what to do, who to find, what's the process, kya kar sakte hai. And of course, they have to be, they would really need to want it from within.
Yeah.
So one of my friends just shifted to Bombay this, I think, April. She was staying with me only for a month, and then she took a place and got very attached to Savitri. So she took a place, she shifted, and in 2 days' time, she said that I've adopted a cat.
Okay.
Shohini, her name is Shohini Mukherjee, and she called me and said that I have adopted this cat. I'm like, how? I don't know, just stayed with Savitri for so long, but she's working, can't afford a full time maid now, but
Mm.
I just needed to have
Mm.
someone, so I just got a cat. And then I went to her house and I saw that drawers are packed with cat food and she's got glitter box and everything.
Mm.
So see,
Yeah.
this is how you just
You start, correct. The other day, I had someone who reached out to me who hated animals. And she called me and she said, "Can I adopt a cat?" I said, "What happened?" You know, I love animals now. Like, things are changing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I like, and also I was just from last year. I think we started speaking about passive adoption,
Mm.
and I was very grateful that when I went to Toronto this time and Canada, other parts, I could really talk to people and go to events and talk to people, and I got 19 dogs passively adopted.
Wow.
While I was there in
Yeah.
Canada.
So great that you brought it up. I would want your help to kind of tell people. So at Yoda, you know, we do virtual adoptions. Like what you mean by passive, but for people who don't know, what you mean is that if you have the love for the animal, but if, let's say if you
you can't keep the animal in your house, and you know there are restrictions or
or you stay alone,
possibilities. Yeah, you stay alone, or you know, senior parents have a child. You can still adopt kids who stay in the shelter and just
sponsor
pay that,
their meal and meals.
Sponsor their meal and medicines and pay a amount every month.
Yeah.
I think that is the least you can do, and that's like the easiest responsibility. कि महीने के एक दिन या एक तारीख को या 5 तारीख को मुझे ये पैसा किसी को भेजना है, बस that's it, and the dog is, you know, her his or her life is being taken care of. And
at Yoda, how this helps is then our next set of funding needs to be more on the treatment side, not on taking care of the animals' food and all, right? So it helps us also NGOs a lot. But glad that you mentioned that. Also, there's one program that I'm launching soon. It's the Yoda Skill Development Program. Now that we are getting to Delhi, we're getting to Goa, if we want to get into more cities, we cannot work with the manpower that we already have. We need to get more and more people to get trained on catching of animal, treatments, handling animals. So we're rolling out a program called Yoda Skill Development Plan, where it will be a paid partnership where we'll tell people come and work with us and we'll pay you for it, rather than just doing the volunteering work. There are feeders who do, like, you know, who live off this very small income, but they love animals. I would rather have them work with me for part time and then pay them as well. Tell me how I can promote it and how I can reach to a larger audience, and I will do it. We need your help to push this out to people. But great, I think this is in a nutshell. There's one question that I do want to, however, ask, because this is Aman's question. Aman is the editor of the show. Yes. And he's a bomb. Yeah, correct. So, there is a lot of noise around. So, two polarized opinion. One is the celebrities who like animals and the celebrities who do not like animals. That's the topic that I want to touch upon, but let's dissect that further. Celebrities who do like animals are very choosy about what they share on their page because they are also very image conscious and brand conscious and all. And there are people like you who don't care about your personal brand. My Instagram is like an NGO workers page. Yeah. So, it has less pictures of me and my work. Yeah. And I mean, if nobody knew your work, the people would think you run an NGO. Yeah. So what drives you to not care about that part of your job? Like, you currently don't care if I send you a post which is gruesome and I want you to share it, you will share it. Yes. What motivates you to do it? Because people are very fussy about using their page. I think that is more important. I mean, you just need to prioritize things in your life, and I have prioritized this. I think this is my number one, and my profession will be number two, and then me with a coffee cup on a sultry afternoon will be number three. Wow, this is amazing. So I think you got your answer. And what do you have to say to people who, like, I don't even want to frame it this way, but there are celebrities who don't like animals at all. But on the face, they're very good, like very pet friendly. But I've seen, like, I don't want to give out names. There is somebody who lives in Andheri, and we were handling a cruelty matter where they were being mean to the feeders in that building. And when we dig deeper, that was one of the biggest Bollywood stars, pressurizing feeders to not feed in that building. So what do you have to say when you see people having this kind of, attitude towards, like, at this stage, at this level, people who have the money, the power, the reach, How is compassion missing?
Unfortunate.
Do you find it usual in the industry, or is it like very rare?
No, not usual.
Yeah.
I think people are more compassionate towards animals, and there are so many actors and artists in Bollywood who have adopted
Yeah.
EVs, and they're so vocal about cruelty, and even John Abraham, and so many people
Yeah.
came ahead during this entire Delhi situation.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, true. I think there are. I agree. There are film cities specifically.
yeah.
They are passionate about animals. Half the dogs that we neuter are from the production houses that send them to us. So that
And one amazing thing that I have seen in Bombay, and I feel it's such a big difference between Calcutta and Bombay, because these are the two cities I frequent mostly, frequently visiting. In Bombay, in whichever part of the city you're traveling, like yesterday, I was in CST, so I was there in the town, and then of course I'm traveling to Khar and Bandra and um, Pedder Road or Cutter Road or Goregaon, and wherever my work takes me, Kandivali, Borivali, I've always seen dogs. Mostly, I mean, 80% of them they have a collar,
yeah.
and they look well fed. Like I went to CST thrice, to get Savitri's travel documentation and ticket and all of that being done. There are so many dogs in CST inside, staying inside, the station on the platform. They are hatta katta.
Yeah.
They look amazing. They are all just looking at you, and if you just go and talk to them, they are rolling on the floor. And I saw 4 or 5 dogs जिसका एक का हाथ नहीं था. One doesn't have 2 paws. So they're all accident cases, you can understand. But and even if you see them, the operations have been done in such a way that they're not looking ugly or bad, and you actually have to go near them to understand that they don't have paws. So I was asking around, and
No, there are.
and I also saw it's such a big station, CST. I always thought that Howrah station is the biggest, but CST is so big. But since we were waiting and we were trying to find inquiries or whatever, there are water bowls kept at various corners.
Yeah.
And I saw dogs going and drinking water from there. So you just need to do this much.
Yeah.
I think it's very, very little. And even if you can't do, I feel just let others who want
do it.
to do.
Correct.
Do it.
Because our main headache is to tell people to let us help.
Yes.
Yeah, but I agree. Your point is that in Mumbai we are very strong. There are some pockets in Mumbai that are still very ignored.
Yes.
Because the feeders are weak or the NGOs can't reach them. But CST, Bandra, like Bandra is our hub.
Yeah.
We cleared Bandra. If you walk around the streets of Bandra, you will not see the population as the problem. All dogs will have the ears chipped. All dogs will have the Yoda collar. उनका अगर कोई surgery चाहिए, everything. I think that's how we segregate work also across all NGOs. And plus the feeders in Mumbai, kudos to them for kind of dedicating everything that they have for just feeding these dogs. So yeah, good conversation. I think we covered all the questions, but I do want to mention this. This episode is sponsored by PetKit, and I love these products like we discussed earlier.
They look so
And
cool.
2 things. So this is the hamper for today. I'm also going to send you the catalog. You choose what you want, and I'll get you one more product.
So nice and neat and very fancy, and feels like there's a robot doing something. Feeding the.
I'm sure you love it. I love these products. So thank you, Swastika ji, for coming today. It was really nice talking to you. I'm glad you made it this far, and thank you for watching this episode. Looking forward for your support for all my future episodes. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.